Dave Portnoy just bought his company back. A company he once sold for $500 million, and get this, he bought it back for free. The internet is in debate right now over if Barstool Sports was returned to Dave thanks to the opportunity with a more attractive dance partner, or if it was from the beginning just complete and utter incompetence on the part of Barstool. But let's take a step back. Imagine for a moment that you've carefully crafted a beautiful ship. It's your pride and joy, and you've built it with your own hands. You decide to sell it to someone who assures you they'll keep it just as glorious, and they are even going to let you continue to run it. However, they want you to board their passengers, and the passengers aren't all exactly a great fit for the ship that you've constructed. Some of them don't like the food, some of them don't like the onboard entertainment, and some of them are just the type of people that get easily seasick. And thus, under the watch of your new owner, the ship doesn't exactly sail smoothly. And what seemed like a good idea at first makes sense to put to an end. This analogy, albeit a simplified one, gives you a glimpse into what happened with Barstool Sports, Penn National Gaming, and ESPN. Today we're going to break this story down. Back in 2020, the world of sports entertainment witnessed a huge shakeup. Penn National Gaming decided to purchase a 36% stake in Barstool Sports, a renowned sports media company founded by Dave Portnoy in 2003. The deal, which initially valued the company at $450 million, later expanded to a full acquisition worth $551 million. Penn was wooed by Barstool's massive following, especially in college markets, boasting over 200 million followers across various social media platforms. They saw this as a golden opportunity to capitalize on Barstool's audience and promote the Penn Sports app. Dave Portnoy, who started Barstool as a free 4-page newspaper, had successfully turned his venture into a digital empire. For Penn, partnering with Barstool seemed like a win-win, providing a massive platform for engaging and attracting gamblers. But not was all smooth sailing for this partnership. Dave Portnoy, the face of Barstool, found himself at the center of controversies. Business Insider reported allegations from several women who accused Portnoy of becoming violent during sex and filming without consent. The claims were severe, with one woman alleging that he had broken her ribs. Portnoy didn't take the accusations lightly and responded with a lawsuit against Insider to clear his name. However, in February of 2023, a district judge dismissed the lawsuit, citing insufficient evidence of actual malice. Portnoy's lawyers appealed, but the appeal was later withdrawn. These scandals tarnished the image of both Barstool and Penn, casting a shadow over their business relationship. The entire scandal weighed on Penn's stock price, which fell more than 20% the day after the article was published. Adding to the turbulence was Penn's new licensing deal with ESPN. Under this $1.5 billion deal, Penn would rebrand its sportsbook to ESPN Bet, creating an exclusive sportsbook for audiences in 16 states. The rebrand offering is set to become an integral part of ESPN's programming. ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro expressed excitement about this partnership, focusing on serving sports fans with less friction in placing bets and incorporating both companies' strengths, which sort of took a subtle shot at Portnoy and his constant controversies. The deal also included $500 million of warrants for ESPN to purchase shares of Penn, with options for bonus warrants based on ESPN Bet's performance. Penn's alignment with ESPN, an entity owned by Disney and seen as the Goliath to Barstool Sports' David, marked a significant shift in the sports betting landscape, with ESPN receiving 117 million unique visitors per month compared to Barstool's 8 million. The ESPN deal seemed more strategic for Penn. The fallout with Barstool was inevitable, as Penn's goals no longer aligned with Barstool's pirate ship attitude and its struggles with regulation. The new horizon was clear, and Penn was set to sail with ESPN, leaving Barstool behind. And then on Tuesday, ESPN announced a betting joint venture with Penn Entertainment, leading to a rebrand of Barstool Sportsbook to ESPN Bet. But the real shocker came when details emerged that Penn was selling sports media group Barstool back to its founder, Dave.
While you were watching this video, I have purchased back Barstool Sports from Penn. So that is right. For the first time in a decade, I own 100% of Barstool Sports. Not since the Chernin deal have I been in total control of everything.
Interestingly, Portnoy's not paying cash up front to reacquire Barstool. Instead, the deal includes certain non-compete agreements and an understanding that Penn will receive 50% of the gross proceeds in the event of any future sale or monetization event related to Barstool. In a sense, this isn't just a sale, but a strategic restructuring that ensures some continued alignment between Penn and Barstool. Of course, it's not the same business as it was before. Prior to the Penn acquisition, the largest advertising client of Barstool was sportsbooks. Now, with no money coming in from their top advertising segment, it puts a major constraint on the business. On top of that, Barstool can't launch its own sportsbook, so they're going to have to find creative ways to make money moving forward. It feels like we've been doing a lot of these stories lately about the rapidly changing landscape of media. ESPN recently laid off a large portion of their on-air staff. Vice has filed for bankruptcy protection, and here in Canada, Bell Media announced a massive round of layoffs. I could cite dozens more examples. It's almost like higher interest rates has had a chilling effect on the capital flows that help fund these companies, and now these companies are finding relief by laying off staff. I digress. Portnoy basically could run Barstool however he wants moving forward. He's been paid, and assuming he hasn't lost too much of that payout in the stock market, Dave is going to be just fine. Now, gambling companies appear to be the golden goose for sports media, and this ESPN deal is just another example of that. Time will tell how the landscape plays out, but for now, every kid with a large social media following talking about sports has to be looking up to Dave Portnoy as the guy who once sold the social media channels for $500 million, only to get them back for free. So guys, we just recently launched this channel and we noticed that 99.9% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you enjoyed this video, we need your help in growing this channel. By subscribing, that would help us keep the lights on and make sure that our crews have jobs in these uncertain times. So please hit that subscribe button, and we promise to make more quality videos that I'm sure you're going to love.